just... YouTube sucks. Came back up, it's streaming. Came back up, it's streaming. I see it streaming on Twitch, dude. I don't see it. The Twitch app just sucks, is what I'm thinking now. YouTube just doesn't like to play nice. Almost to the interstate, boy. It'll be less windy. And no trees. Got your favorite red toy to squeak on back there, boy. You need to be distracted.
In half a mile, turn right onto the I-75 North ramp to Chattanooga.
Really? I guess you can here. I think it's far enough up. Yep.
Turn right onto the I-75 North ramp.
Hang tight, Alfie. Sharp turn. That's a good boy. You know how to balance
Continue
yourself.
on I-75 north for 66 miles.
All right, now we got some freeway for a while. For a long while. Time for some cruise control. Yay. There you go, bud. You like interstates. Nice and smooth and slow turning for you. bud without.
There are objects on road ahead.
It's not normal. I've heard that one before. Are there? Oh, yes, there are. Truck lost its tire. Fireworks and peaches. Sounds delicious. I mean, it's sort of through my eyes, man, bear. You're a little off to the right and further up, but technically, I guess kind of, sort of. You are seeing the same scenery. My eyes can move a little more than the camera. And I can see Alf and you can't, so that's my advantage. Now, I want to see through the eyes of Alf. I want to see what he's looking at all times. What is piquing his interest? He's just staring out the window to the left right now. So, I don't know what he's looking at. It's not too, it's a little warmer than it has been the past few weeks. Probably going to be in the mid 80s today, but it's only 75 according to the car right now. It'll get cooler as we go north, I think, maybe. Maybe as we go further west, though, it'll get, I think there's like a heat dome out there, but I don't know. That's why you can see the weather. I don't have to report it. I'm not putting the barometric pressure or anything on there. I think I could, but I'm not going to. How's your day going so far, man bear, down there in them Floridas? Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Similar here. It's supposed to be getting higher into the 80s this next week, but it's still getting down to 60 overnight, so it's keeping it cool. Hopefully the grass continues to not grow much, because I'm not going to be there to cut it for a while. I let my neighbor know if it gets embarrassing, I'll give them money if their kid wants to cut it. But it should be okay. It has not had to be cut very much the last 3 weeks, so it'll probably be fine. do need to remember to adjust my thermostats when I stop next time. The one thing I forgot to do before I left. But yay for smart means thermostats. Do that on the app. Yeah, the only thing I have at the house is thermostats because the new HVAC units I had put in last year required them. They can't use the standard ones anymore. So I don't have anything else smart at home. I've got a Logitech camera in the living room that I can use to see inside the house while I'm gone, but it's on demand only. So I don't have doggy doors and lights and all those bells and whistles. If somebody plugs in my air fryer, I can talk to it. But that would be odd if somebody plugged in my air fryer. That's the only thing that's smart. I don't know. I mean, I know why. So you can put something in. Every appliance seems to be connected now. That's the only thing I have. Just that. Nothing else appliance-wise. It's online. But like I said, it's unplugged, so it's not online right now. I never actually use it with that stuff anyway. I don't do long cooks in it much. I think I know. What was it with James Webb or Hubble? One of the two saw it and they weren't expecting it. Exactly, Chunky. That's exactly what I need. It just knows I'm hungry and it cooks it. And that's going to be that way in 50 years when AI is taking over the world and we have chips in our head by mandate of every government in the world, and Food will just appear in front of us when we're hungry, thanks to AI robots. Yeah, I'll take a Wally. He was nice. He had morals. He felt bad about stuff, so I don't trust any of the other robots right now. They're just dumb, following orders. Wally had morals. Well, thank you. I don't know. Did I not get a notification? I don't know. It's one thing I don't really have a good. Oh, you know what? My volume on my laptop was muted, so I couldn't hear anything. I, in theory, should hear notifications for that stuff, but if I turn the volume up. Yeah, I don't know. Have to look at my overlay. I should have the overlay on there that does that, but maybe it's not in the right order, layered incorrectly. Getting those to work was one of my least concerns. I was more concerned about it just working at all. I took a stab at it and had no way to test it, so. Well, let's see. I should be able to look at. It's just showing follows. I don't know. It's odd. It's not even showing on the activity feed on the Twitch app, which is odd. So maybe Twitch is being dumb. Shock. I know. And yeah, remember, that's what I heard. I doubt it's there's anything unfriendly about it. It's probably just a comet from who knows where. I doubt it's an actual alien ship. I did see, though, something the other day. I don't know where. I think it was over like the Indian Ocean or Persian Gulf or somewhere in that area. The U.S. shot a missile at an unidentified flying object that was moving very quickly across the water. It hit it, bounced off, and the thing kept going. And I have a video of it they put on the news, so I have that's weird. That would be where the aliens would fly, is over the water where nobody's watching them. Now it raises the question, why is the U.S. shooting missiles at things that they don't know what they are? That's whole nother topic, but just bounced off. There's aliens somewhere. The latest thing that NASA had a press conference on this week was some good evidence, potentially, of life having been on Mars at one point. Some biological growth or remnants on rocks that the rover found. It could be chemical based too, so it might not be life, but it looked pretty darn good. So there's got to be more than just one planet with people on it, with beings on it. Yeah, like I don't know about water, but it's in a area that looked like it had flowing water at one point. So because it was like a riverbed, but yeah, the bacteria looked like one of them they described as poppy seeds, and the other one was just looked like a fungus that would have grown and left a marker behind. It was outlined in black and lighter in the middle. Can't be definitive though, because that rover can only do so much, and then who knows when we're ever going to get a Mars sample return to get those back to Earth and actually look at them. Yeah, man, but who knows? I mean, it was a black object on a very grainy video, so who knows? And it did tumble when it got hit. It just kept going. And the missile didn't explode, it didn't look. It just bounced off, which was also strange. Feels like a dud missile. But yeah, it's just amazing that Perseverance rover is still going, way past its expected life. Saw a video, I don't know when this is happening, but one thing they're going to try to send to Mars next, it looks basically like a drone. It's got 4 propellers on it. And I guess it's probably going to drop the same way the rovers did. Sort of. The animation actually made it look like it got released from its capsule as it was parachuting down, and it just flew to the surface instead, which was crazy. But putting an actual drone on Mars, that'd be a nuclear powered drone at that too. It wasn't even like Perseverance is a solar powered, and so was that little helicopter they had, Ingenuity, but this was going to be nuclear powered.
In 2 miles, use the right 2 lanes to take exit 2 for I-24 west toward Chattanooga, Nashville.
Whoa there, Mr. Truck. Wow. That was a bit of a sweep across 3 lanes.
Welcome to Tennessee.
Welcome. Not a new state. Been here before. Many times. Lived here. Indiana, on the other hand, when we get
In
there,
half
will
a
be a
mile,
new state.
use the right 2 lanes to take exit 2 for I-24 west toward Chattanooga, Nashville. Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 2.
Thanks. Say it again. Say it again. Tell me to use the right 2 lanes.
Continue for 17 miles.
Oh. Hi there, buddy. Oh. Nah, we're not lost. I know this route like the back of my hand. But once we get north of Nashville, though, that's another story. Then none of that. That'll all be new roads for me. And maybe a little bit of Illinois I'll have done, because I've driven through Illinois a few times, but aside from that, it's all fresh, new stuff. How you doing, bud? Just seen all the new sights. Oh, construction sucks. Hopefully the rock steady on the camera's not letting you see all these bumps from hell. Nice and smooth. Yeah, no, Alf he's good when we're moving. He's very happy moving because he likes to see stuff. When we stop, he'll immediately start whining and think that I'm going to get out of the car and leave him there forever all alone. Or he'll see everybody and go, I got to go say hello to everybody, and just start yelping and barking and all kinds of noises that you'll hear out of him. As long as I'm moving, he's nice and quiet. He's a strange dog. I got a huge bag of treats, though, that I'm going to work on this trip when we're not moving, rewarding him when he's calm. See if that works that out of him a bit. Hello, truck. Keep your lane, please. I assume you can see it, but the mountain on the left is called Lookout Mountain. It was a mountain used during the Civil War to watch for troops coming from the north. You can see a bunch of states from there. I forget how many. Yeah, he's a social something. Oh, I need to disable some of those read me things because that ain't happening while I'm driving. I forgot to do that. I gotta disable some of those. Maybe when I stop. Maybe I'll leave them on, and then if I stop, I'll do them. That can be the way that works because I'm only able to glance at the phone. I did help myself. I realized that since this phone is dedicated to the Twitch app and nothing else, I just increased the font size of the entire phone. And now it's a little bit bigger, and I was able to get it closer to me with an extension arm on the mount, so I can read it now. Ow. Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff I get them is a human could eat it. I mean, if a dog's going to eat it, I'm not going to give him something that I wouldn't eat. Well, aside from his kibble. He eats healthy kibble, but it's not something I would eat just because it's dry. The rest probably isn't bad. They're not as picky about taste as humans. Well, I know you threatened it last night. Should be coming up on the Tennessee River on our right here momentarily. Big old bend around it. The interstate follows. Well, now he speeds up. My goodness. Okay. Look at this guy. Is that how you drive, Chunky? Go really super slow and then just hit the gas in your little Volkswagen? Here's your Tennessee River. Brief views of it when the trees aren't in the way. I know he's there. You don't gotta tell me, car. We'll briefly dip back into, is it Georgia or Alabama? I think it's Alabama that we dip back into for a few miles and then come back up into Tennessee. It's a very strange section of interstate. Don't want to spend too long in Alabama though. Yep. There are 285 miles left until we get to our first stop, which means I'll have to get gas before then, because according to the car, I'll have 25 miles left on the tank, so we'll get gas before then. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You gonna bark at that Amazon truck, Alf, like you bark at every delivery truck? Huh? Oh, you are Chunky? Okay, cool. What do the other people in your house think about that? Oh wait, no, we go back into Georgia. It's not Alabama, it's Georgia we go back into. I thought it was Alabama. Do we do both on this? I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been on this part of this road.
Welcome to Georgia.
$65 in Tennessee, 70 in Georgia, and then it's going to go back to 65. I know what they got it in with? Okay. As long as they're aware that you bark at Amazon trucks. I should get an Amazon truck counter up, how many we see. I think that's the most common truck on the roads these days. Right, we don't hit Alabama. 59 breaks off from this to go to Birmingham, but we don't actually go into Alabama.
In half a mile, keep right to stay on I-24 West. Follow signs for Nashville.
No, we are nowhere near Birmingham. Well, I mean, we're not far, but Birmingham is southwest of us. We are not going there. We're going to Nashville. Go listen to some country music.
Keep right to stay on I-24 West. Continue on I-24 West for 118 miles.
There you go, 118 miles. Not a straight shot. We'll be going through Nashville. Well, it might be 118 miles. Might be Nashville. It probably is Nashville. Yeah, no, different Birmingham. It's actually pronounced Birmingham here. It's not Birmingham or whatever the heck you guys say. It says 4 hours and 4 minutes to our first national monument, or national memorial for Lincoln. Birmingham. So there's no H. You just leave that out completely, even though it's in there. Birmingham. Okay. Or is it Birmingham? Am sounds too American. Just that long A just doesn't seem right. I don't know what Sandringham is. Where is that? Should I know that? I don't recall where that is. You just always kill the H? Does nothing have an H? If it has an H in the word, you just don't say it? What's the point of the H then? Why do you have it? Just spell it differently. Then people will pronounce it correctly. road, the state. Okay. And I know that's not Norfolk, Norfolk, something like that. You don't. It's like you don't pronounce the L very much either. You guys just don't like consonants. Norfolk, something like that. That truck is a little crazy up there. Train. Rarely do I see trains on bridges. But that's a tall ass bridge with a train on it. Surprise, surprise, more road work. Why not? The truck is hauling ass now. Ah, I forgot about this bridge. This is a cool bridge. Nickajack Lake. All right, see you later, Chunky. Feel like I'm about to get cut off by this truck. Maybe not. most definitely not going 59. That thing was wrong. Changed it from 70 to 60 out of the blue and put a radar up. Now it says 70 again. What do you want me to do, folks? What speed do you want me to be? Can't make you stop, go 10 miles an hour slower for 100 feet. Now it's 70 again. What the heck? ADD. Speed limit. Sorry, boy. has. Yeah, you know, when you're driving on the correct side of the road, that's not the inside lane. Alf's just sitting in the back, looking out the window, or curled up in a ball, one of the two. Since I'm moving, he's nice and calm. Yeah, I mean, if somebody wants to pony up another $350 or something, I can get a second camera and stream it, but stick it on the back window and point it at them. But yeah, you'll get to see him when we get out at stops. That was a sharper curve than I thought it was. Sorry, bud, I didn't warn you. But you're good. This first stop we're going to does have a place to park and get out and walk with him, so we'll probably do that. And we'll see how smoothly, it won't be smooth, I can transition from dash cam to streaming directly from my phone to the world, because I will be going too far from the car for Wi-Fi. So we'll see how that goes. Be a good test early. Oh yeah, it will all be fun. That's the goal. If it's not fun, then we're gonna keep moving. Not gonna stay somewhere if it's not fun. Lean in. These guys are moving super slow. Huh. Those two cars are from Florida with license plates that are one character off. I don't know what they're doing. They're custom plates. Arrgh. For the time being, yeah. I mean, it's not. I know there's. I was looking at the maps yesterday, and I know there's some fires up in the northwest that we'll have to see how that goes. But over the course of 4 weeks, there's bound to be bad weather that I'll have to suffer through. There's no way I get lucky that everything is perfect like this for the whole time. Alright. Let's slow down for the grade. Yeah, there's always wildfires up there, though. Unless it's the middle, there might even be some in the middle of the winter, but unless it's the middle of the winter, it's very common. The only ones that I saw that were putting smoke out in places that I would be is just driving on an interstate, so I should be able to avoid most of it. Yeah, you go fly, buddy, and destroy your brakes on the curves. All right, talk to you later, Zaz. Hey, Mr. Boy, how you doing? Yeah. On Billboard, discover why Jesus created you? He didn't create any of us. Uh, how you doing, boy? I can only look back when I'm going straight. All right, it begins. I don't water him. He doesn't get a watering can on him, but he is fed and watered. He's just in the back seat watching. Well, he just laid down, but he's there. He's fine. He's happy. I am heading northwest. Yes, thankfully, this is real life and not the rare real life. Not a lot of wind, so we're good. I mean, I have no idea what the wind is. Feels like it's blowing at me in my face a little bit, so that seems about normal going into the wind. Instead of going against the wind instead of in with it. So, seems about right. Thankfully, we're getting our northwest direction out of the way at the beginning, so we won't be too bad on the waves. Although I do have to keep my hand on the steering wheel all the time, otherwise I'll just go flying off the road. So it's kind of like going northwest all the time. There are so many towns that you're going to find that are named after something in the UK, I guarantee it. It's as if we were founded off of people that wanted to break away from the king. It's interesting. And they wanted familiar names. And ironic, no, it's Murfreesboro. I was thinking it was Manchester. Murfreesboro is where at least when I was in high school, where the American football Tennessee high school football or basketball games were played. So not American football, it's basketball. I don't even know where football's played. Where the state championships are. Pump. Fresh oil. Oh, God. You could have done that better. Yeah, Canada's the same way. I mean, you have a lot of British influence still in Canada, so, and French on parts of it. Whatever. Canada's weird. Just like their crazy southern neighbor. As we go through Nashville, we'll have to see if it has a tan or not. See if anybody gets that reference. Yeah, the further, from what I hear, the further west you go, the less French, even in school, happens. Like there's somebody that I watch that's from Vancouver Island, and he's like, I know 2 words of French, and that's it. Just English. Like once you get to that side, it's just nothing French-wise. This is very fresh tarmac. And I can still see the glisten off the individual rocks and the pavement. And it's over. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense. As you go further north, the influence has not died off. Go Cadillac with 3 miles per gallon. Hey boy, how you doing? Cool enough back there, boy? Yeah? You're not panting at all, so you must be. I'm freezing up here, but I do this for you. In fact, put that further back at you. My body warm up a little. That's actually closed. That's no good. You know, you can sit in the middle and just look easier, Alf, right? You don't have to sit behind me. guess you want to look out the window too, sometimes at the side. Makes sense. I know all of those words. I don't know where all of those are. I'm not familiar with muskegs. I know where Hudson Bay is. I know where Quebec and Manitoba are in general. But I don't know what muskegs is. I'll probably know as soon as you explain it, but I just don't know that that's what the official word, the name is for that area. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Is that what parts of? So you said Hudson Bay. Okay, yeah. So it's easier to cross a bay than a swamp, then, or go use the bay rather than cross swampland. That makes sense. Yeah. It's ice roads in the winter, or you're flying it out there in a little bush plane in the summer. There's a YouTuber that does aviation for the most part videos, and he just travels all over the place and rates different airlines and places that airports and places he goes. And he recently did one that flew into Vancouver from, he lives in Houston now, and then he took some basically delivery planes all the way up to the northern edge of Canada, and they just kind of hopped around out there delivering mail and everything, and they do that a couple times a week. That's kind of their lifeline. It's the only way to get stuff there. Yeah, there's a lot of that here too. Although they see probably a lot more than the Canadian natives, because at least most of the big ones are on major thoroughfares and interstates and whatnot, even if it's cut off from other cities. And they like their gambling, so they have plenty of Native American run gambling because it's tax free. "49 miles of Nashville." Yeah, I know. Alaska would be the only place you really can get away, and there's plenty of natives in Alaska, and those are. I mean, they're technically Native Americans, but they're like a different breed than the rest of the country. It feels because they still are very much cut off. I mean, you go in some of the northern Wyomings and Dakotas and Montana and stuff like that, you can get pretty cut off there as well, but there's still population though. Probably not. I know exactly what song you're talking about. It was when we moved to Memphis, it played it constantly. I heard it constantly when we were moving there, but I'd have to get it queued up anyway because I don't know that any satellite radio station plays that song. There might be one or two, but I have to go. I just pull up Spotify or something. And that's at the end of the trip, and me remembering to do something at that point in the trip is probably going to be non-existent. Because that's going to be just get home mode. Lived in Memphis for 10 years, 9 years. So, shoot a 50 cal. That's what I want to do. I think I can play some music for myself fairly low. I can hear it, but I don't think the mic will pick it up because it'll be considered background noise. But I've just enjoyed on these last couple road trips not having any sound at all. Just me talking to Alf or you guys at this point, and that's it. Silence when I want it to be silent. And I already have so many bugs on the windshield. This is going to be a constant struggle. Hopefully the camera just maintains its focus. Because I don't know how to adjust it from this angle that I have the camera. I think it'll be okay. The only time I saw this particular camera have a problem was when somebody was using it and they actually had it mounted on the roof of their car and bugs were hitting it and a giant bug just splatted right in the middle of the lens. Then it had a problem focusing, but before that it was fine. Yeah, and I would audiobook, but that would also get me struck down because you're not allowed to do that. That's considered public dissemination of a book, and that's you got to have permission to do that. I've got my Kindle with me to potentially read while I'm away as a form of relaxation. I don't read much anymore, but I have probably 200 books on that thing that I've gotten for free or I've bought that I just haven't ever read. I kind of want to read Hail Mary before the movie comes out next year. Because I read The Martian before that movie came out. And the movie was good, but the book was so much better. I just saw your previous message about 3 meters off the ground. Yeah. 10 feet. I love the way you look. Oh, Buc-ee's. Is there a Buc-ee's up here? Had to reread that. I thought that said wool, shit, and dust. I'm like, well, that's an interesting series. So it's a 10:50. I already gained an hour, so it's technically 11:50. Maybe I don't need gas at all, but maybe we stop at the Buc-ee's and take a little stretch break and bathroom break if I see it and remember to. Otherwise, it'll be a rest area. That'll be our first test of, can the stream stay running and with the car off for more than 5 minutes? Should, but it doesn't pull that much power. Yeah. No, I should look into more audio. My Kindle actually, it's not an old Kindle, but it's a little older one. But it does have audiobook. I can connect it Bluetooth to my car and play audiobooks on it. But obviously I can't do it while this is happening. I guess I could stick it in an earbud and have that in and listen to an audiobook while we're driving. That would work. But then I gotta wear an earbud all the time, and that's why I'm wearing a mic on my lapel rather than an earbud for the mic, because I don't want something in my ears while I'm driving. Too much of a distraction. Can't hear out of one ear. Well, I don't have a physical library card anymore, but I do have a library card for the county library where I live. And they actually let you, and maybe this is what you're doing too, they let you loan audiobooks out or Kindle books even. It saves you from having to buy them if they're there. But for some reason, they have limited stock. Like it's digital, but they've only got 3 copies they can loan out at any given time. So you always have to wait. No, you missed them then, Taco. There was a fireworks and peaches billboard back down in Georgia that we saw. And there was a couple other ones too that I saw. There's definitely fireworks stands, don't worry. We didn't see it because we're going the wrong direction. to see the sign. But when you're going the other direction on 24, there's a spot where it breaks off, like the oncoming, your direct, it breaks off into a Y because it's going to go a different route through the mountains. And there's a giant fireworks stand right there in the middle of that Y. We just couldn't see it the direction we were going. Traffic. Dueling trucks. Gotta love it. I may have missed the Buc-ee's at that exit because I was talking. Oh well. Been to one, been there, done that, don't need to go to more. Oh my goodness, we're going 50. Can't see that gas sign to see if the Buc-ee's was there. Well. Must be Murfreesboro traffic. Am I entering Deliverance territory? What would you consider Deliverance territory? I'm beyond the Appalachians at this point, so we are well west of that. We're just in the hills now. Oh, Tennessee. No, we've been in Tennessee for a while. This is definitely, I think we're coming up on Murfreesboro, and then we'll be in Nashville in probably 30 miles. And then north of Nashville after that. And then we'll be out of Tennessee. We'll be in Kentucky and then Indiana. Or I don't know if we might hit Kentucky. But Indiana's our destination. Our first stop of the day, I should say. It's not our final stop. This Tesla just wants to move. There you go. Fly away. You're clearly not on autopilot because you're flying. HOV lane. I doubt it's active on the weekends, but we'll see. I need a sign. $7 a.m., 9 a.m., Monday through Friday. Yep, we're good. Don't have to be 2+. Taco, you got banhammered by the auto mod for using that word. I think the Whitakers, I think all that stuff is in the Virginias, yeah. It's either the Virginias or Kentucky. I don't remember. It could be far east Tennessee, but we're middle Tennessee at this point. I don't know if I'd call that proper discourse. Could be stated in other ways, but I mean that's what AutoMod does. It just watches for that stuff, keeps it clean. This guy is poking. Wow. Well, I mean, those two words in themselves are not bad, but if you put them together, it probably blocks it. It's probably just what filter is it? Is that going to be on? I wouldn't call it hate speech, but there's probably some filter that's like words that could offend, that are more offending than others. Maybe, I don't know. There's enough toxicity in the world. Don't need to add to it. Hey, boy. How you doing? You need a head. You need a head pat. There you go. There's a scratchy for the Alfie. There's a scratchy for the Alfie. Yeah. Where are we at? You've never been here before. From this point forward, we'll have not seen anything. Now that word's not censored. That he can, yeah. Unfortunately, his name is also just a word, so. He's had his treat. He'll get his JERKY here when we stop, when I get to a good spot here. Probably the next rest stop, just to take a stretch break. I'm assuming there's one between here and Nashville. I think there is. Let's see if Google can figure out. Sometimes it's really good at telling me where there's a rest area. Sometimes it's terrible. It's like, oh, if you go on this interstate over this direction, go 100 miles out of your way, there's a rest stop there. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Let's see. Where's the next rest area? I got one word. Did not get the rest. Let's try that again. Where's the next rest area? There it goes.
Rest area 50. By the way, next time you can also press and hold the mic button on your steering wheel to ask me anything.
I just did that. You don't have to tell me that. I know that. Literally what I just did, Google. But you really didn't help me on that one. Where's the next rest area? I need to see it on the map again.
Rest area 55 miles away.
55? Holy shit, it's on the north side of Nashville. Okay. That's way to the north side of Nashville then. Gotta be one between here and there that it doesn't know about. Google has been wrong many a times when I've asked it where the closest thing is. This guy wants to speed up. So I'll get over. Do you get to see him be a dog and eat jerky? If I can do it without being in frame, yes. If I can't, then no. I'm gonna have to have a closer look and see what the camera's pointing at when I stop. And I'm trying to keep out of frame, but if Alf gets in it, that's fine. I'm not sure if it's against TOS to show him peeing. These are going to be shown as private parts. Something about streaming in a bathroom. Well, the whole world's his bathroom, so. Yeah, no. YouTube has a lower latency than Twitch when it comes to getting the data out. It's always been that way. I've even got the low latency stuff turned on Twitch, but YouTube has ultra low latency, so it just gets it out faster. Twitch is behind when it comes to video encoding and resolution support, but YouTube is behind in everything else when it comes to live streaming. Everything else about YouTube sucks compared to Twitch. It's just the encoding, and Twitch is lagging. Like, I can do 1440p on YouTube, and I'm not even a YouTube partner or whatever they call them. I can't do that on Twitch. They're working on it. There's betas for it that they won't let anybody into at this point, but they're just behind. Not that I could do 1440 right now anyway, because that would require at least 9,000 bitrate, and I'm not stuck at, but I'm set at 5,000, 1,000 below what I normally would be at home, just because it's only 1080, and I don't want to be totally unstable with the internet as little blips happen. So, but when I'm at home, I'm doing 1440 to YouTube at 9,000 bitrate, or 10,000 I think, and then 6,000 bitrate 1080 to Twitch, because that's as high as it'll let you go. So, it's in her. I don't know. It's weird. It may be because the YouTube stream did have a hiccup at the very beginning. And I think there's a setting I'm going to tweak when we stop to maybe help that. It won't take effect until the next stream. Well, it'll be tonight when I do it. It won't take effect until the next stream because I got to restart the RTMP server. But at least so far, Twitch has recovered automatically every time. YouTube still just is like, you're not sending me data for 10 seconds, bye! And then it shuts off. It's so annoying. I mean, that's what YouTube does too. YouTube does the same thing. They charge the same amount for YouTube Premium, which will get you ad-free on their entire platform. I've got Turbo because A, the ads thing, and B, it extends the VOD life for me from, I think it's 14 days or maybe 30 days to 60 days. So, is YouTube Premium only 10 a month? They're also, I mean, Twitch is backed by Amazon, but YouTube's just been around longer, and they get a lot of ad revenue just from non-live videos. That's the difference. YouTube just isn't a live platform. It's not good at live stuff. So they can get away with a little cheaper. Twitch is exclusively live with VODs, obviously, but it's just a much much, much larger live base than YouTube. And it's more expensive to do that. So I don't like the cost either, but I understand what they gotta try to pay for with their what hardware and staff and everything they have. And they're still not profitable. Nashville traffic. This isn't even bad. Tennessee drivers, the best. It's okay, bud. It's just a little honk. Not as loud as your bark.
There are police reported ahead.
The po-po! Is the po-po up here? Probably clocking the... Yeah, there's one right there. Yep. Just finished pulling somebody over. I mean, we can still go 70, folks. It's okay to go the speed limit. I just don't know if the HOV lane is still open to me or not. Now that we're kind of in the thick of the city. Does Alf count as a passenger? Probably not. Wow, that's a bedazzled license plate. Holy crap, that's shiny. No, I mean that's technically the law here too. Is you're supposed to give way in that far right lane to emergency vehicles, or left lane if they're on the left shoulder, um, or if you can't slow way the crap down while you pass them. That's the law as well. Nobody does it, but it is the law. I do it every time just because I'm a decent human being, and it's hard sometimes on freeways to really do that, but that is the law. Oh, it is only Monday through Friday still. Okay, cool. Well, I can pass if I need to. Going to, because this minivan is slow. No, I'm saying the same thing. If they're on the shoulder on either side, that the lane next to the shoulder, you're supposed to get out of and give way. But all too many times you see videos of somebody getting pulled over and then a car smashing into the police cruiser because they're not paying attention and they slide off the road. It's ridiculous. But no, that's the law here too. But there are many rules of the road that people don't follow, and that's one of many. Definitely getting some wind here. Can't pin down what direction it's coming from, but it's hitting me. $55, huh? I don't see a soul going that right now. I'm not going to be the one schmuck that is either. Wow, what a Prius. Is that a paint job or is that just dirt? That looks like a camo paint job to me. I guess at least with a Prius, if it is on battery, you can't hear it. Oh, really? So if you're not from there, they can't enforce photo speeding tickets? Interesting. I'm staying on 24. Yep. Oh my goodness, dude. That handicap license plate looked like not just your normal wheelchair. It looked like in the Olympics when they have the Special Olympics with people in wheelchairs and stuff. It looked like that, like a speed racer. Interesting.
In half a mile, keep left to stay on I-24 West. Follow signs for I-40 West, Nashville.
What is this car behind me?
Keep left to stay on I-24 West.
It's not a Tesla, is it? It is a Tesla. It's just a weird looking one. They've done some modifications to that Tesla.
Continue on I-24 West for 2 miles.
Wee. And stop. I need to be over there, don't I? Yes, I do. Yeah, there's tons of traffic. You guys will get over it. Wait, you're supposed to stop 10 feet? Line's there to be the place that you stop, not to have to judge how far you are from it. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm staying on 24 because I'm not going to take 65 to Louisville. So it's probably left of the 2 lanes. I don't know. Yeah, well, the good thing is I tend not to break the rules, so I don't worry about cops and knowing what they look like. I haven't had to drive in rush hour for 5 years, over 5.5 years now.
In 1,000 feet,
It's
use the
made
right
me
2 lanes
just
to
not
turn slightly
care
right
to
to
rush
stay on
anymore.
I-24 West. Signs for I-65 North, Clarksville. Use the right 2 lanes
Okay,
to
so
turn
that
slightly
was
right to stay on I-24 West.
just like
Signs for
every
I-65
interchange,
North, Clarksville.
unnecessary slowdown.
Continue on I-24 West for 3 miles.
Bud, I know. We're going to the big city. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to see downtown on camera because we're turning away from it. Yeah, I guess you kind of might have saw a little bit as we were coming over that curve. To my left now, so. Alf, how did you get a hair on my head? All of a sudden, a giant dog hair just flew down in front of my face. What did you do? Got her sirens. Another reason not to wear earbuds when you're driving. Just don't hear sirens. Unless you've got your outside noise coming in and you're still not paying full attention to it. I know a lot of truck drivers drive with an earbud or earpods or AirPods or whatever it is, some earpiece in. I just feel like that's dangerous. Must be an accident for those sirens because that's a lot of traffic just sitting there. We are staying to the right to go to Clarksville. Oof. That's where all the traffic's going to. It's okay, Alf. It's okay. I bet that guy does a lot of...
1,000 feet, keep right to stay on I-24 West. Follow signs for I-65 North, Clarksville.
Bet you that Ray's truck does a lot of construction work with it because it's a very efficient way to lug stuff around.
Keep right to stay on I-24 West.
Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel the need for a rest area. Yeah, get a good shake out there, bud. See, he's got plenty of room back there. He can shake and everything. Hi. What's up? What's up, Mr. Boy? You slowed down. I'm sorry. I know that upsets you when I don't move fast enough. I get it. But I can't ram people. Alright, and I'm staying to the right? Gotta be. Or am I going? I guess I'm going to Louisville. I guess I should have looked at the map a little closer. Where's my hand? Zoom out. Oh, I'm going to Louisville. Okay. All right. Not going 24. Good to know. I thought I was going 24. I'm going 65. So I've definitely not been on that personally. Here's where noise canceling and this mic is gonna hopefully shine. This is a sucky, rough road. Opryland. It's probably Monday through Friday, 3 to 7 or something. Hopefully. 4 to 6, Monday through Friday.